Hey there, Leo Sun, Leo Moon, Leo Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directive. Welcome to my channel. Here we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. I want to thank you so much for helping me to grow my channel. Your likes, your shares, your comments, they're really important to help connect our energies so that you're more likely to get a reading that resonates for you. But I do want to encourage you, if the reading is not resonating, to be sure to check out your sun, your moon, or your rising. All three actually will give you a more complete picture of different aspects, because your sun sign, it's the core of you, it's your value system, it's how you view the world. Your rising sign is your personality, it's how you're going to interact with the world. And your moon sign, it's how you react, respond, and feel about what's going on around you through planets or what people are doing or saying. Whoa, this is nice energy. So before I get into this though, I am going to do the monthly reading, and so first I'm going to do the week, and then I will timestamp, and we will, so if you want to skip straight to that, then it'll be the channeled message with the monthly reading, but I don't know if you really want to miss out on what we've got going on this week, because we've got this King of Pentacles, and we've got this loving cup of teamwork and reciprocity of this Ace of Cups, which is just beautiful. And the King of Pentacles, he knows how to create and manifest. And so this energy of manifestation, it feels like it's yours. I don't do these readings. This isn't a love reading. So this is the energy of you for the week, being the manifester, beautiful, of a creative new project that you are just, it's going to require teamwork, but wow, it's beautiful. So what do we have going on here? We've got, we've got the moon starting out in Leo, so it doesn't really surprise me. And this area that it's in, it's about wrapping up and completing something that you've been working on. It's that energy of that, but it's also this energy of I have to work hard to maintain my position of respect. And so I feel like this is you standing strong and tall and feeling like, no, I can manifest what I want. I deserve the respect of the position that I have acquired for myself, and that self-confidence radiates out, and it is well received, is what that looks like. And so seems like there's some kind of resistance that you need to push through, but when you surrender to the flow of the divine and the divine guidance, I think that's when you really step into that power and you really feel what's happening. And it feels amazing. Like, that's really nice energy. And so, one thing is that when I was getting into the energy of the week and I was kind of feeling my way through it, when I was on this at the beginning of the week here, Monday energy with Leo, I heard that Janet Jackson song, "What Have You Done For Me Lately?" So I feel like you are looking at situations where, that was just weird. I feel like there's more. Okay. Where situations where either you don't feel like people are pulling their weight, or people may not think you are, this teamwork aspect. And so where do you need to step up into your power, and where do you need to kind of expect that others should be doing that too in a very collaborative manner? Oh, there were two. That's a lot. Okay, let's see what we have here. Well, we have justice and we have power. And these have been showing up for a number of signs, so I'm really not surprised. Or maybe some of this was in private readings too. But anyway, so justice and power. So standing in your power, creating that balance. See how there's so much balance of the money and the seeds of intention flowing out. So the justice and the power, it feels karmic. It's karmic justice. I know that because we have here, we have cycles, and we have commitment. Ooh. Hera, I'm going to read that one, because what I'm picking up, so Hera always felt like, and she was not wrong, that she was being cheated on. She was very committed to her relationship, but, you know, she was kind of Scorpio energy of, you know, getting back at someone. I just want to read what it says. just Just want to read what it says. Pardon the light for a minute while I figure this out. H-I-H-H-H-H-H. Where's Hera? Come on. H-I-J. Oh, here we go. Hera. A relationship of some kind is spotlighted. Re-examine your loyalties or commitments and see if they are still warranted. Petty jealousies must be put aside for the greater good. What have you done for me lately? There are cycles, there's power, there's justice. Not all, but some of you are undergoing a major relationship change. It could be with business. Where in the world are we in your cycle here? We have in the first house, in the second house of what you value this week. So the first house of you, the second house of what you value, and the third house of communication. I would not want to have ticked you off this week. That's all I'm saying, Leo. Okay. Relationships are not always easy, and sometimes it is hard to be loyal to our family and friends if the going gets tough. Hera stuck by her family and her friends and gave them a solid foundation of love to help them. Although through all kinds of issues, Hera's energy can be called on when you wish to strengthen a relationship of any kind and to offer commitment. But on the shadow side, man, she was mean and spiteful. So, Okay. Hera rules over marriage and the rites around it. No wedding in ancient Greece would ever proceed without an offering to her first, and marriage vows were often blessed in her temples as a mark of her importance. So this feels like a committed relationship of the very personal, intimate. So we've got cycles, justice, power, and Hera, which kind of seems opposite of what we have going on here. So, if you want to create this kind of abundance, pouring love on the situation might be the power that brings the justice and allows the relationship to cycle into a better cycle. Let's just... What have you done for me lately? All right, so on Wednesday, the moon moves into Virgo at 3:39 p.m. But earlier that day, if you have Scorpio, if you are Scorpio sun and you are cross-watching this, happy birthday to you. Because the sun is going to move into Scorpio at 1:20 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time on Wednesday. And so this is about releasing what you need to release in order to finding the peace. This is about standing in your principles and your power. This is about reviewing and analyzing fluctuations in finances and how can you manage it. When I see this is that seeds of intention. What are you building? And then we have the elephant, and it says, open yourself to true abundance. So it could be that you need to step into this. Seeds of intention, create wealth, manifestation, power of the King of Pentacles that he represents. The ability to manifest and create whatever you want. And so maybe you're not feeling like you can. You need to step into that power. We've got power here, so step into that power of I can manifest and create and provide for myself in all sorts of abundance. On Friday, lots of interesting things happening all week long, and Friday's no exception. Friday, we have Mercury entering its storm phase. It's in shadow, then it goes to the storm phase, which is still in shadow, and then it goes retrograde on the 31st of October. But when it's in the storm phase, things are really slowing down. And then the moon is void of course, which is really slowing things down. And it's about taking that break, taking that breather. You can be highly productive, but you're going to want to do it in solitude, not so much in a group project. And even though I see this group project here, I feel like this is more about the support of your friends and family and loved ones as you step into your power. But this is about you needing to be really clear with what you got going on. And so the productivity is probably going to be best done in solitude. And you have awakening presence. The universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection and love. Okay. The universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection and love. So, okay. So, I want you to feel the love of the spirit around you. And maybe you can't see how much is around you and all the spirit that is around you and all the love, but as you go through this process of whatever this is, because this feels intense. This feels intense. So, over the weekend, so you're in this energy, I want you to remember that you are a sovereign being. You are the divine spark of God wrapped in a human body. You can create and manifest whatever you want. You are a manifester. This new moon that's happening in Scorpio, happening in your 4th house of home. So that's a tough angle. And there is this need to balance the yin and the yang, to find the balance in the relationship, the give and the take. But there is Lilith here. And Lilith is like, I am independent. And if I am not treated with the respect and the dignity that I deserve, I'm out of here. And so there's all that energy already happening on this. So, Leo, if this is not your reading, be sure to check out the other aspects. If this is your reading, I want you to remember that you are Leo. Okay? And your self-confidence is important. It is the core of who you are. It attracts to you. What you put out into the world is reflected back to you. So when you put out into the world self-confidence, you can absolutely manifest whatever you want. If you put out into the world that you are some kind of a victim, because a few weeks ago I saw you as a wet, drowned kitty, if that is what you're putting out into the world, you're going to feel kicked around. This looks like you figured it out, that you need to exude the strength and dignity of the King of the Beast, right? And so step into your power this week. And karmic justice is not negative, just so we're clear on this. When people say, oh, karma's a bitch. No, karma's just karma. It balances the scales. So if you are doing good stuff, then you are going to receive good stuff back. If you're doing negative stuff, you're going to receive negative stuff back. I mean, it happened in this lifetime. It'll probably happen in another lifetime, although karma is being cleared left and right now. And so a lot of what's happening, a lot of the difficulties that people are going through is because they are eliminating karma for many, many lifetimes right now, because we are ascending into the next dimension. And so timelines are converging. And so there is this big, massive dump of karma going on, which is kind of stressful and hard to go through. But situations are resolving. And so it's really vitally important, because no longer will karma take lifetimes to clear. It is a more immediate consequence. And so I want to caution you that there is a difference between being powerful and being arrogant, being cruel and standing in your strength. Make sure that you're coming down on the right side of that situation. So we have generosity. What is good of treasure, if you keep it for yourself, and opportunities, you will prove yourself and discover if you are brave, if you brave the rough seas. So if you have the courage of the lion, the opportunities will come to you. Being generous of nature and spirit, being kind to the people around you as you work through the situation, really feels important. So we have be bold and make the first move. And confidence is the key to your success. No crap. That's you. That's you. So you stepping into your self-confidence and your power, not arrogance, but self-confidence. Your calm, I've got this attitude that you tell yourself. Your true power will take the cycle in a very just manner for you. Be careful of your next few moves. They feel really important. They feel really important. Okay, we're going to move into the channeled information while I'm clearing out these cards here. And so for you, Leo, let me just jot down that was 15 minutes. 15 minutes. For you, Leo, what I saw when I tried to tap into your energy was I saw you kind of like that, like the Lion King cartoon. It didn't feel like a cartoon, but I saw a lion sitting on a hill, tail twitching, but it was looking out into the night sky, lots of stars all around, and it felt, it felt like soul searching. It felt like soul searching, and what I did is I took colored cards and for each of the chakras, and the one that I pulled for you was pink. And this is the self-love. Now, that might not actually be, but that's what I value. I signed it before I did this. I picked a green one for if it's, do you need to heal relationships outside of yourself? And pink is if it has anything to do with you needing to work within yourself. And so you got pink. Okay, so this is, I heard connecting to your higher self in your heart space. I heard, do you believe in yourself? Do you believe in yourself? Do you understand that you are actually able to manifest, that you are powerful, that you are strong? Do you believe in yourself? Open yourself to true abundance. So obviously this is a big part of what's going on this week, but this is going into the month. And so I feel like this week is just setting up for the month. The tail is flicking back and forth, and I heard, what are your dreams? Do you believe in yourself? And what are your dreams? What do you want to manifest? And what is your place in the universe? So real deep soul-searching questions. So I have a feeling that during this phase of Scorpio, where it is about the death and the rebirth, and Scorpio is in your 4th house of home, there's this energy of what do you want to create in your home life? What and also it's nurturing, and it's that mothering energy. And so maybe as a mother, or maybe as, I don't know. Well, what I heard also was patience plus responsibility equals co-creation. So patience seems to be a big thing for a lot of the signs. So there's this divine timing thing at aspect. So what you're trying to create, it's going to take time and effort. And you need to feel responsible. You have to accept your mantle of responsibility, which means you're not a victim. Self-confidence is the key. Deciding where you're going to set down your seeds of intention for what you're going to manifest. That's the key to creating what you want. You are a co-creator. You are responsible. Things don't happen to you, right? You create your life through your energy, through clearing of karma, through the divine plan you had coming in when you decided, you decided who you were going to incarnate with, what lessons you were going to teach each other, how you were going to help each other. All those things that happened before you incarnated. And so releasing the anger and the resentment towards somebody who in this lifetime harmed you, understanding that they agreed to come and teach you this lesson, and you need to release them from negative energy surrounding it, because you guys planned to do this. Like, this was the plan, so accept your part in the responsibility. And even though you don't remember that was the plan, instead of saying, I can't believe that this happened to me, say, what did I learn? What did I learn? So, the question becomes, what actions do you need to take, and where do you need to surrender to the divine? These deep soul-searching questions. So, affirmations that I heard for you is, I am a manifester of my dreams. Remember the elephant? True abundance. It's available to you. that King of Pentacles, I am a manifester of my dreams, and I allow things to unfold in divine timing. I allow things to unfold in divine timing. Didn't that come up on one of these? I don't know. Cycles. Divine timing. Allow things to flow the way they are. Don't try to... Don't assign blame. And just instead think of it as school. What was the lesson? What did you learn? How can you take it forward? Where's the wisdom distilled down from it? And what do you really want? And then start taking steps in the direction of where you want to go. Don't worry so much about where you've been. Okay, I just saw in Lion King. Remember when, that monkey, I'm so bad at names. When he smacks Simba in the back of the head. Because, you know, looking back isn't, you need to be paying attention to where you're going, right? But you do have to learn lessons from the past. So, the lessons come from what's happened, the wisdom of that, distilling that down, using that information as you move forward is important, but, you know, not being angry and carrying the burden of that anger with you forward. That just seems like such a waste. A waste of opportunity. So, your overall energy for the month is you have the healing of the divine physician. This is the healing. This is the allowing yourself to heal from this negative energy that I can feel of somebody doing something feels very much like a betrayal. Like questions of loyalty came up. All right. Are you the one that's not being loyal? Is your partner not being loyal? There is questions of loyalty. Do you need to forgive yourself? Say you were the person who was not loyal. So forgive yourself and do better. And do better. Be a better version of yourself. Okay. The key to the situation is getting grounded. Wow, this light suddenly got weird on me. There we go. We have the elementals. So sitting in meditation, getting out and going for walks, getting in touch, being grounded. And listening to nature, like when you see things. So when you're out in nature and you see something, say, oh, spiritual meaning of, if you're looking for answers, right? Getting in touch with your with Mother Earth, with the energy around you, being very grounded. In the recent past, self-reflection, trying to decide what's going. And I think also coming to the understanding that what you reflect out into the world is what comes back to you. So the mirroring effect, right? So working your way through this energy by putting out into the universe the energy you want back. So if you are in a negative situation, if you are assigning blame, if you are angry, if you are unforgiving, if you are resentful, if you are whatever, whether the relationship stays together or not, that's the kind of energy you're bringing back to yourself. So again, I encourage you to try very hard to not create negative karma for yourself. And look at this. This is beautiful. So what should be on your mind is this creative new beginning, a new project. So say this is work and not a personal relationship, and your company was really disloyal to you, and you know, or they think you were disloyal to them, whatever. Just focus on the creativity of where you are and what you're building going forward. That's where the focus should be in order to bring about the transformation that really creates the stability in your life that you want. And opening yourself up to the flow of the energy of the divine. This is blessings pouring down over you in abundance. So focusing on the abundance of the universe, the abundance of the universe. Remember, the abundance of the universe, the abundance of the universe, the abundance of the universe. That is where your focus should be, is on being creative working hard late into the night when it's the iridescent moon. That just tells me that these are a lot of hours, a lot of time spent, a lot of energy spent on this creativity, but though it'll pay off. There is the abundance of the universe flowing over you. This looks a lot like the Ace of Cups energy too. And this feels like spirit guides. In your recent past, so the Akashic records being in the area of anxieties and doubts, I think that in your head you're like, ooh, this situation feels like it's fraught with danger, but maybe you went ahead and did whatever anyway. And it's created some unease and some just like, ooh, I don't know if it's a great idea. Maybe you met a soulmate from, and you were not completely faithful to your current partner because you have this soulmate connection with somebody because you've known them before. But now is the time to, straighten things out, clear the karma, release those situations that are not good and healthy for you. So that you can feel that you're in a community where you belong. In the heart space. Like you will find your tribe. There's a lot of abundance. If you are coming out of a negative job or group of friends or, personal relationship of some sort or even, maybe with your children, because we do have the kids showing up here. If there's a situation like that, just understand that the abundance of the universe will flow to you. Just spend your time on your creative project and work toward what you want. In the recent past, yeah. Okay, so this is not paying attention to your intuition or trying to see into the future, trying to figure things out. See how they're both searching, trying to figure something out and learn something, and where are we aiming for and where are we going. And I feel like if you're trying to seek, this was in the reverse, which means you were looking back instead of looking forward. And it was a real obstacle, this looking backward stuff, and she's also looking backwards while she's looking there too. And so I feel like the obstacle came from you looking backwards and not looking forward at what it is you're trying to create moving forward. Dwelling too much in the Akashic records, reflecting too much on some event from the past that you just couldn't let go of. And it was costing you the ability to move forward. But look at this. You have birth. You have the divine physician. You're being healed. You are giving, the karma is being released. You are being given the gift of being able to move forward. And there you are, Queen of Forces. You have the creative ability to create whatever you want, to co-create with Spirit, to stand there and say, this is how my life is going to look, and make it happen. Confidence is the key. Confidence is the key. All right, a little more guidance here. Okay, yep. All right, here you are. Here you are, looking from a different perspective at where it is you want to go, discerning where you're moving forward next on some kind of a creation, your life purpose, that creative place, that one place that you're headed to, the reason you came here. You're going to know what it is. If you don't know now, you're going to know. You're going to figure it out. You can manifest whatever you want. What do you want to manifest? Whatever in your gut, whatever in your heart space feels so right, is it. That's absolutely it. What was it I wrote? Connecting with your higher self through your heart space. That's where what feels right in your heart is the answer. Okay, so this new project, this Ace of Cups, this planting the seeds to manifest, this birthing of a new thing, this healing process that you're going through, this opportunity here, it says new birth guarded vigilantly. This means be loyal to it, protect it, do what you need to do. to take care of your new idea, to cultivate it, to grow it. Since confidence is the key, I'm worried, not worried, I think that's the wrong word. I think it's a possibility that you will start to doubt yourself. So don't doubt yourself. Believe in yourself and guard and take care of this new idea, this new situation, this new plan, this new growth, because you absolutely are the Queen of Forces and you can create whatever you want. You just need to, it needs lots of time and attention. Time and attention. Whatever this is, if you put the time and attention into it, it is going to open up the floodgates of abundance. It's time and attention. So you have cleansing waters. Purification activates vibrant life force. Releasing the negative energy. One of the ways to do it is a nice saltwater bath. If you don't have access to a bathtub, because where I lived recently I didn't, and I took some organic coconut oil and I mixed it with salt and I scrubbed it up. You know, I use it for a scrub and then I would rinse it off, which by the way made my skin super soft. Bonus. But the salt helps to remove the energy, right? It's like those salt candles that you see. But it feels more like purifying your thoughts also, releasing the negative energy, asking St. Michael to come in and cut the cords of negative energy that are holding you back from the flow of abundance, that are blocking it up, damming it up. So you have Boji stones, which is about creating balance. There's a lot of opportunity for balance here, right? It's balance. Look at they both are standing there with their arms wide open. It's that balance. It's giving and receiving in equal measure. It's allowing yourself to put out into the universe and create. That's creation. That's the yang energy. That's the giving. And then the receiving the abundance of the universe through trusting in it. And that self-confidence which draws it into you, that allows you to create, to receive. That's the message. Okay. All right, Leo. Self-confidence is the key. All right. You can do this. Nurture yourself. Nurture your idea. Nurture those that you care for. When you pour love onto the situation, it can't help but grow. All right. You take care. We'll talk soon.